but at least the deed is done. Now, next set of stages I'm going to work on is E102 Gamma. Again, the reason why is because Gamma stages aren't going to take that much time, at least I don't think so.
Destroy the solid target. Destroy the targets and you'll get extra time.
Again, how does the game... Oh, that's how. Okay, so I guess you can't get up there with Gamma. I could have sworn you could. Well, whatever. At least the deed is done. Here we go. That's B rank for Gamma right there. However, we still have a ways to go.
Select a stage.
Okay. Next, Emerald Coast. So once again, we just need to collect 50 rings and then just be on our merry way. Thankfully, getting rings for these stages really isn't too difficult. I say as I nearly get blown up by freaking bomb monkeys again. Technically speaking, aren't they affiliated with Eggman? In which case, why are they trying to stop us? Honestly, I don't understand. There we go. Honestly, when it comes to Gamma stages and his B ranks, they're really not that bad, with the exception of one stage. And that is Hot Shelter, the final stage for Gamma. Oh, crud. Damn it!
Mission failed.
No kidding. Oh well, let's try that again now, shall we? Okay, never walk on the bridge. Duly noted. Or at least don't walk on the bridge whenever you see one of those robots. That was way too close for comfort. I never knew I could take this path up here. I guess it's definitely worth exploring these areas, especially when you're trying to hunt down rings. So that's pretty neat. Another thing worth noting too is be careful when hitting checkpoints while you're within Gamma stages. Otherwise, you may run into a moment where you're not going to be able to get enough rings. Also, come on, lock on, damn it. There we go.
E-103 Delta. Rescue complete.
Alright. Another one down. On to the next.
Preparation complete.
Select a stage.
Red Mountain, here we come. Now, Red Mountain is definitely going to be an interesting stage, to say the least. Considering that there are not too many ring opportunities in this stage, oddly enough. I think another thing worth pointing out too is that these explosives here, I believe they can still hurt you if you're too close. So be careful and try to detonate them from a distance, if that wasn't obvious. Though I can't say for sure if they actually do damage you or not. It would make the most sense if they still hurt you. Also, having a shield of any kind is a godsend of an item for missions like these. Sometimes it's not a bad idea to just simply take your time and proceed slowly. Honestly, it's better for your survival anyway. Goodbye. Okay, another one down. On to the next one.
E-104 Epsilon. Rescue complete.
Okay.
Preparation complete.
On to the next. Which I believe this one is probably going to be one of the harder missions to complete for Gamma. Hot Shelter. Sweet, merciful Jesus. This is going to be a challenge. I mean, it's simple enough on paper. We just need to collect 50 rings and defeat Epsilon. I think. Then again, I'm probably thinking of the wrong freaking robot again. Wouldn't be surprised. Wow, that was unexpected. Okay. Again, if you possibly can, try to get a shield as soon as you possibly can. It will definitely come in handy for later. That is for sure. That I can guarantee. Especially considering that the E-105, I believe? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's E-105. He is definitely someone who you can't really mess around with. If you mess around, you're as good as done. Just saying, it's not a fun time. Also, another thing worth noting is that you need to be extremely mindful of what checkpoints you activate. As if you activate the wrong checkpoint, like the one towards the very end, you might not be able to get enough rings before you reach the end. Just saying. Come on, let's move. So out of all the shields I would recommend you use here, I would definitely recommend Lightning Shield for Gamma, if anything else. Considering that you can attract rings from a really good distance away. Plus, again, it acts just like the regular shield does. Oh, fuck you! Great. This is what I was afraid of. Okay, let's just drop. Game. Seriously. Stop. Stop with your crap. Okay. Let's go. Whew. Okay, that wasn't as hard as I thought. That was definitely interesting. Funny enough, I definitely had a harder time defeating this bastard during my practice playthrough. I guess it makes sense considering I never once went for all the emblems in the game and full completion until recently. So, at least there's that. Okay, now that's done, on to what I believe to be some of the harder missions in the game. And that is Gamma's Time Trials. So, for Gamma's Time Trials, you have to increase the time high enough that you're able to pass with flying colors. For whatever reason, the game only measures the time as seconds. Like 150 seconds equating that to minutes. At least 120 is 2 minutes. So, roughly 2.5 minutes, as far as I can tell for that one.
Select your
Preparation complete.
Regardless, though, you definitely want to maintain a high time throughout the entirety of the stage. So 180 seconds for this is 3 minutes. And maintaining 3 minutes for this stage, that's a challenge. Especially considering the length of the stage is really damn short and there's not a whole lot of enemies to shoot at. Also, it doesn't help getting low combos either. You need high combos. I hope that's enough. Just barely. Yes, just barely enough time. Oh my god, that was way too close. Honestly, I feel as though that stage is probably one of the hardest stages in the game to complete the time trial for.
select a stage.
Windy Valley, on the other hand, this one is easy peasy lemon squeezy. So, for this stage, you need to beat this with 2.5 minutes left on the clock, I think. Which, thankfully, is really easy to obtain because of these giant floating bomb fire-breathing robots. You can usually get a 10-hit combo on those guys with little to no difficulty whatsoever, really racking up that time. Just keep in mind, destroying one part means you're destroying the entire robot. So be sure to lock on to each and every individual piece to fully maximize the combo. And again, when it comes to fighting your Robo Brethren, just spam the targeting acquisition button and eventually you'll win. There might be a few outliers, especially given the camera angles being kind of crap, but even so, it may not be that bad. Okay. We're about 100 emblems in, folks. That means we're almost done when it comes to emblem collecting. Kind of insane.
Select a stage.
But even so, we still got a ways to go. Onward to Red Mountain. I'm not sure what I saw when it came to the actual time frame. But if I have to guess, it's not very much. God damn it. Another thing to keep in mind as well is that if you happen to get hit during a combo, you lose that combo. Oh my god, move, damn it. It also helps having the upgraded blaster upgrade for Gamma. It may not sound like, or it may not even look like it's very much of an upgrade, but trust me, it is. Especially when enemies are clustered together. Another thing to keep in mind as well with Gamma is that you can only lock on to so many targets for so long. Okay. By the way, I'm not 100% sure if destroying another enemy within the same cluster of your shotgun-like blast will allow a combo to be extended anymore. I'm not 100% sure on that. Your guess is as good as mine. Also, I really, really hope this is enough time. I'm gonna guess no, but we'll see.
E-104 Epsilon. Rescue complete.
Yes, it was up. That was enough. And after 100 emblems are collected, we unlock Sonic Labyrinth. Sweet. So 180 seconds is at least 3 minutes. It's 3 minutes. So we just barely had enough time. Thank God. Alright, Hot Shelter, here we come. For this one, we need 120 seconds. So in other words, 2 minutes. 2 minutes in layman's terms. I really wish the game would tell you that's the amount of time you need, rather than measuring everything in seconds. Oh, come on, game. Why'd you take away my freaking A press again? Okay, pretty good. Pretty good combo there. Nice 20-second combo. That sure took a while to add. Almost took just as long to add that in versus getting the actual time bonus. Okay. One thing I will definitely say is that it is pretty easy to get a good enough combo going to get a good time bonus as well. By the way, if an enemy commits suicide or something, that unfortunately does not count. It doesn't count towards your combo. So that is something you need to keep in mind. Okay, game, you're being weird again. I mean, whatever helps with getting a high combo going. Come on, game, stop. Also, what's really annoying is that apparently, after you hit the switch to stop the train, you can get stuck in cutscene land. In other words, you can still receive damage. And it's not exactly a fun time. Damn it! Right. Whenever you get hit, you lose your jetpack ability. Wow, I actually died. Really? Well, whatever. It ain't that big of a deal. It's annoying, yeah, but it's not that bad. Wow, really? Okay, at least I managed to stop the train this time without getting myself killed. Hit the damn checkpoint, please. Wow, how difficult was that? Way more difficult than it needed to be. Damn it! Here we go again. Alright. We definitely have way more than enough time to do this fight. Welcome back. You're just in time for me to decimate this butthole again. And the deed is done. That's all Gambus missions.
E-105 Beta. Rescue complete.
Done and done. That takes care of that.